Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a pretty ambitious blueprint for what's being called conscious evolution. It's a platform named Phoenix, and it's proposing a radically new way for us to collaborate and, just maybe, solve some of our biggest global problems. You've probably heard the term polycrisis floating around. It's this idea that our crises in climate, governance, and social trust, they aren't separate things. They're all tangled together. Our systems feel like they're at a breaking point. But what if all of these are just symptoms of one much deeper issue? The material we're looking at today argues that the real source of this breakdown, it isn't a failure of policy, and it's not a lack of resources. Nope, it's something far more fundamental to how we as humans operate. The real crisis, this blueprint suggests, is a breakdown in our relationships, our connection with each other, with our own institutions, and with the planet itself. It's a fundamental failure of our ability to connect and truly work together. All right, so let's dive into this first part, a world of fragmentation. This is really the diagnosis of the core problem that Phoenix is trying to address. So the problem, as this quote puts it, is a crisis of relationship. You know, that trust, that shared purpose we absolutely need to solve complex problems, it's eroding. Our efforts are scattered all over the place, and we're missing that connective tissue that's required for any kind of meaningful collective action. And wow, this slide just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? This illustrates the massive shift that's needed. We have to move from a civilization built on extraction and competition to one founded on regeneration and collaboration. And look, this isn't just a small tweak, it's a huge transition, and it even involves navigating a kind of civilizational grief for the old systems that just aren't serving us anymore. Okay, so if fragmentation is the disease, then what's the cure? Well, the sources propose this really powerful antidote, and they call it coherence. So what is coherence exactly? It's basically about getting our systems aligned with nature and with solid ethical principles, so we can actually work together. The strategy isn't to fix the whole world at once. Instead, it's about starting by building what the source calls islands of coherence. These pockets of deep alignment that can then grow and start connecting with each other. Now, this isn't just some vague, feel-good concept. It's actually a very structured approach. It means we have to align on how we think, how we relate to each other, what we truly value, and then how we act. It's all about weaving these four layers together into a much stronger, more resilient whole. Which, of course, brings us to the very heart of this idea, the Phoenix platform itself. This is the proposed infrastructure for building all this global coherence. Phoenix is envisioned as this global collaborative infrastructure. Its entire goal is to help humanity make that incredibly difficult but absolutely necessary shift from a state of fragmentation into one of life-centered coherence. And what's really important here is that the platform is described as a code-designed commons architecture. This is a huge point. It means it's not being built for communities, but with them. It's designed to be a living, breathing ecosystem that evolves with its users over time. And that leads to maybe the most crucial point of all. The technology is just the scaffolding. You know, the real work, the deep work, is about transforming how we relate to each other and how we organize ourselves as a civilization. The tech is just there to serve that much deeper human goal. Okay, so how does Phoenix actually help create this collaboration in the real world? The whole architecture is built around several core components, or as they call them, engines. First up is the synergy engine, and you can think of this as a kind of grand-scale, purpose-driven matchmaker. It helps people, projects, and entire organizations find each other based on a shared purpose, making all these amazing opportunities for collaboration visible when they were previously just hidden in all the noise. Next, we have a component called SURF. Its function is really interesting. It's a synthesis chamber. Basically, it's a dedicated space designed to weave totally different types of knowledge and wisdom together to create brand new solutions. And this is where we get to the heart of solving those big, siloed problems. See, SURF is designed to bring together three crucial but often separate perspectives. The tactical doers, who are on the ground getting things done. The systems thinkers who can see the whole map. And the multidimensional seers who connect to deeper wisdom and purpose. By unifying these views, we get a much richer, more complete picture of what's going on. And yes, of course, AI plays a role here, but it's a very specific one. The AI in this platform is designed as a partner, a collaborator. It's a tool to help us see patterns and make sense of overwhelming complexity, but it never, ever makes the decisions. Human agency and human wisdom always stay at the center.
So when you put all of this together, the coherence, these different engines, the AI partnership, it's all in service of one massive ultimate vision, enabling the conscious evolution of humanity.
The goal here is nothing less than a civilizational metamorphosis. It's about consciously supporting our transition from an extractive caterpillar stage to a regenerative butterfly future. This isn't just about survival. It's about evolving into a more mature, life-honoring species.
And this quote just captures the essence of the whole vision perfectly. The future isn't about isolated heroes or singular brilliant breakthroughs, it's about synergistic coherence. The goal is to achieve what the source calls a collective, collaborative murmuration. Like a flock of starlings, where thousands of birds move together as one fluid entity, without a single leader, just guided by simple shared principles.
So, in the end, the blueprint for Phoenix really leaves us with this powerful choice. It argues that we actually have the ability to design our way toward a more collaborative and regenerative future. The question is, are we going to choose to build it?